In a small village lived a poor man named Hurryram. He owned a tiny piece of land that produced just enough grain to feed his family. Yet, despite his hardships, Hurryram had a heart full of kindness. One scorching afternoon, while returning from his field, Hurryram noticed a wounded snake lying on the path. A few village boys were throwing stones at it for fun. Horrified, Hurryram shouted, "Stop! What are you doing? It's also a living creature, let it live!" The boys ran away, leaving the snake barely alive. Hurryram carefully lifted the snake into a basket and took it home. His wife was frightened. "Bringing a snake home? Have you lost your mind? It could bite you," she cried. Hurryram smiled gently and said, "No creature harms the one who shows kindness. This too is a being of God." He cleaned the snake's wounds with turmeric and oil, gave it water, and kept it safe. Within a few days, the snake recovered. Hurryram took it back to the edge of the forest and said softly, "You're free now. Go back to your world." The snake raised its head and looked straight into Hurryram's eyes, as if it wanted to say something. Then it slithered to a nearby tree, dug into the ground, and pulled out a small pouch. Inside were 2 gold coins. Hurryram was stunned. The snake bowed its head before him, as if in gratitude, and disappeared into the forest. From that day forward, Hurryram's life began to change. He sold the gold coins, expanded his little farm, bought new clothes for his wife, and even built a small temple for the villagers. Everyone said, "Hurryram is truly blessed by the gods." But over time, a tiny spark of greed was born in Hurryram's heart. One night, as he sat in his courtyard gazing at the stars, a thought crossed his mind. Could it be that the snake has more gold hidden in that hole? Why did it only give me 2 coins? From that night onward, he couldn't rest. Every evening he went near the same tree where the snake lived, watching and waiting. Finally, one night, his greed took over. "Tonight I'll dig up the hole myself," he said. "If there's more gold, I'll take it." He started digging furiously. Suddenly, the snake appeared, hissing angrily. Hurryram shouted, "Give me more gold! I saved your life, you owe me more!" The snake's eyes filled with fury and pain. Without a sound, it struck, sinking its fangs into Hurryram's hand. Hurryram screamed in shock and agony. "Wait! I was only trying to repay your kindness." But it was too late. His voice faded into the night. Hurryram fell to the ground, trembling. His hand turned dark and swollen from the venom. His wife ran out in panic. "What have you done, Hurryram?" she cried. I just wanted to see if there was more gold," he whispered weakly. Tears streamed down her face. "You betrayed the very creature that thanked you with its heart. That's not need, that's greed." The villagers called a healer, but by the time help arrived, the poison had spread through his body. Holding his wife's hand, Hurryram said faintly, "I thought wealth would bring happiness, but now I see, true happiness lies in contentment. The snake wasn't my enemy, it was my teacher." Those were his last words. By morning, Hurryram was gone. The whole village fell silent. People who once praised him now whispered, "Hurryram's greed took his life. The snake didn't kill him, his greed did." Days passed, and the snake was seen again near the same tree. It never harmed anyone. When greedy men came near, it hissed fiercely and drove them away. But when children played nearby, it quietly disappeared underground. Time went on, and the little temple Hurryram had built still stood tall. On its stone wall, these words were carved: "True wealth belongs to God, and contentment is life's greatest treasure." Hurryram's story became a lesson for every child in the village. Elders would say, "That snake still guards Hurryram's temple, reminding everyone that gratitude brings peace, and greed brings destruction." One day, a stranger came to the village. He heard rumors about hidden gold near the tree and decided to find it. That night, he crept to the same spot. By morning, villagers found him unconscious on the ground, no gold, no memory of what happened. They understood the message clearly. Some stories are meant to teach, not to repeat. And so, the tale of Hurry Ram and the snake lived on, a timeless